Hello everyone, it's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to the live watch-along between Manchester United and Aston Villa in the Premier League, which is a very, very important game, guys, of course, for the third place solidification, if you know what I mean. We need to get into that third place. We need to solidify it. We cannot let anyone get ahead of us, guys. It's very, very important. Of course, now, Manchester United lineups have been announced. No real surprise apart from the admission of Benjamin Sesko. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of the false number 9, but it is Mbeumo starting up front with Ahmad on the right and Cunha on the left, guys. Sadly, as it is, that is how we are lining up today, but it's good enough to be Aston Villa in my humblest of opinions, guys. Let me know what you think about the lineup. Let me know what you feel that should be changed. Guys, pretty predictable. Nothing real, no real change there apart from the Mbeumo thing. And I kind of expected that after the Newcastle United game. I think he's going back to default mode. Not that we were playing well with Mbeumo up front anyway, but yeah, it is a little bit of a normal change, of course, which isn't no surprise, to be honest with you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream, guys. Guys, before I start, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to smash a like on the video as well. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone who continues to support the channel and stuff like that. Glory, glory, Man United. We are here, guys, for the watch-along. I am back for the watch-alongs, of course, guys, in a different location, of course, guys. But as long as we get the drift, as long as we get the message and Manchester United win the game, that is what all that matters, of course, guys. Now, look, you know, I do think the substitutes will have a huge role to play. I think Sesko will have a huge role to play in this game. If things are not going too well, Benjamin Sesko could come off the bench, etc. So that could be a thing. Let's hope so. Let's hope that we don't need it. Let's hope that by the 60th odd minute, we're okay and we're winning the game comfortably, of course, guys. Let me just say hello to the community. Hope everyone is doing well, guys. Big up, Nikki. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Big up, Michael. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you as well. And big up, Danny B, the legend. What's going on, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is doing well, guys. Hope everyone is getting ready for the game, of course. And that's what we're doing here in Italy. I am today, guys, watching Manchester United, as you do, of course. And Aston Villa, of course, were playing in Europe in the midweek. They may be tired, we don't know, or they may have momentum, who knows. One thing's for certain, that they'll be looking for the same as us. They'll be looking to win this game. They'll be looking to get something from this game. Because if Man United win, I do think the ascendancy is with Man United. I do think the momentum will be with Manchester United if we manage to win this game. Now, the lineups are there. Senny Lamens is the goalkeeper, of course. We have got Dalot as a right back, Maguire and Lenny Yoro as the centre backs, with Luke Shaw, of course, as the left back. Of course, Kobe Mainoo and Casemiro are the centre midfielders, as we expect, with Ahmad, Fernandez and Cunha as the three attacking players, with Mbeumo as that kind of false number 9 sort of thing. That is the team, guys. Can't go much different to that. That is basically the squad we've got. We can only make a couple of changes here and there. It's nothing too, we can't exactly bring in an array of talent. We don't really have a big squad, to be honest with you. But that team there, for me, is good enough to beat Aston Villa, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. Absolutely. But you know what? It is going to be a difficult game, and it does depend on our character and our attitude towards the game. We have to come into this game, and we have to start quickly, something we haven't done for a while, which is start football matches quickly. And hopefully we do, guys. Hopefully we start the game quickly, and hopefully Man United get into the ascendancy quickly in the game. Maybe score an early goal, of course. That would be absolutely fantastic if we could do that. Well, we don't do that enough. Personally, I don't think we scored early goals enough. I think that when you're looking at us over the last recent years anyway, we don't really score as we used to in the opening exchanges. If we do get an early goal, of course, it will take away a lot of pressure off the team, of course. This team are very fragile, as we know. We know that they're fragile. We know that they will underperform any given moment. So, you know what? One thing I would say about it is that, having dwelled on the Newcastle United result for the last 2 weeks now, I think this is a very, very big test and a different test, because we suffered our first adversity. And now let's see how we react to that adversity, of course, if we can bounce back. And that is the key thing with this team, of course, and the manager. Can we bounce back from that adversity? Can we do it, guys? Absolutely. And let's hope that we do, and let's hope that we get the result that we need, of course, and sort of have 1 foot. Is it 1 foot in the Champions League? Let's wait and see, guys. But yeah, let's wait and see. Look, Aston Villa. Anyone would like to think that they played in Europe in midweek, of course, and they may be a little bit tired. But I like to beg to differ in regards to this. I do think this myth of playing 1 game a week it doesn't really mean much for me. And the only thing I would say is that I think of it on the opposite. I think sometimes you can gain momentum in regards to playing in midweek or playing more consistency. Now, they went to Lille, of course, in France, who are no slouches. Lille are quite a successful French team. They've done well over the years. They went to Lille and they won 1-0. So, you know what? That's not a bad result for Aston Villa. They may be buoyed. They may be up for it. They may have, and this is the thing. I don't necessarily think that, playing 1 game a week is necessarily a good thing. Michael, I'm going for Manchester United 3, Aston Villa 1. Cunha Bruno from the spot. Big up, Michael. Talking about 2-1 United. I'll take that. As long as Man United win the game, that's the most important thing for me. As long as we win the game, as long as it's, at the end of the day, we get 3 points. I think that's the only thing that matters, to be honest with you. I did say 3-2 to Manchester United yesterday in the preview, day before yesterday in the preview. Guys, if you check it out. I did say 3-2 to Manchester United, but however, I'll take a 2-1. I'll take a 3-1. I'll take anything just to win this game, because at the moment, this is why it's called the business end of the season. This is the business end of the season. This is where, they separate the men from the boys, and this is where you separate the wood from the trees, and whatever analogy you want to get, guys, because at the end of the day, it is all about the 3 points. Today, of course, guys, absolutely. It's all about the 3 points. Sorry about the bland backdrop. Of course, I don't have my studio. I'm not in the UAE at the moment. So, guys, but I really appreciate everyone who is here today and who is supporting the channel. Really appreciate everyone, of course, guys. Absolutely. Don't forget, guys, to smash a like. Those people who haven't smashed the like yet, what are you doing, guys? It's so important that you smash a like on the way in, guys. And smash a like, not for me. Smash a like for Manchester United. Smash a like for a victory for Manchester United today. That's what it's all about, guys. Absolutely, of course, guys. So glad to be back. Obviously, didn't do the watch along against Newcastle United. Probably was a good thing. Probably was good for my stress levels. Was already under enormous stress, let alone having to watch Manchester United down tool against Newcastle United. Big up, Ephraim. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Good to see everyone in the house, of course. Hope you're all looking forward to the game. Hope everyone is blessed and looking forward to a Sunday game, of course. Man United don't play on Saturdays anymore. That's illegal, apparently. No, not officially, but it does seem that way, doesn't it, at the end of the day? Aston Villa, no real surprises in their lineup. They got some dangerous players in their team. No Jadon Sancho today, but they got a couple of players that we may be a little bit interested in regards to Victor Lindelof and Jadon Sancho in their squad. So, that is a little bit interesting, of course. But yeah, nothing to worry about in regards to Aston Villa. Absolutely not. Nothing to worry about in regards to them. I don't think so. Absolutely. Big up, Tyborg. How you doing, you legend? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you back on Stretford Post. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back, my friend. Hopefully, Man United get the business done today. Hopefully, and we get the win that we need, of course, guys, in regards to that Champions League positions, of course, absolutely. However, it's going to have to be a lot better of a performance than that result against Newcastle United. That performance against Newcastle United was absolutely diabolical against a 10-men Newcastle United, which obviously showed me a lot of doubts. I mean, when I'm thinking about Man United over the last couple of weeks, I'm looking at that Crystal Palace game and then 10 men against Crystal Palace. We wouldn't have won that game, and we lost against Newcastle. So we've been relatively lucky. That Crystal Palace game, I honestly still feel that if we didn't get a penalty then, I don't think we would have won the game, if I'm being honest. Tyborg says 3-1. Take that all day long. Absolutely. 3-1. Look, I don't know what the game is going to be like. Aston Villa are a good team. And we're going to have to be on our guard. And, these are the type of games that Aston Villa, they raise their game for. This is what they raise their game for. This is what their season's all about. I firmly believe it. playing against Man United is their season. That's what it's all about. It's about playing against Man United, and we're getting a result against Man United. Anyone would think that the season is all about playing Man United, isn't it, at the end of the day? But you know what? As long as we get ourselves, we concentrate on ourselves and we get the win, that's all that matters, of course. However we win, it doesn't really matter to me as long as we get the win. And at the end of the season, we can analyze everything and we can put everything into a conclusion bucket, if you know what I mean, and just say, right, how do you feel we have done and stuff like that. Big up, Asif. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. 2-1 United. That would do. That would do, Asif. That would do. 2-1 to United would be absolutely fine. I would take that all day long. I know that Aston Villa are going to be a difficult game. There's a few people out there that are predicting a draw. Hopefully not. We don't need a draw, especially with Liverpool lurking around. Now, Liverpool are playing Tottenham. Now, I cannot for the life of me see Liverpool dropping points against Tottenham. If they drop points against Tottenham, they've got serious problems, Liverpool. Really do. They've got serious problems. I can't see them dropping points against Tottenham. I really can't. Tottenham are absolutely diabolical. Having watched them against Atletico Madrid the other night, I can't see Liverpool really dropping points against Tottenham Hotspur. I really can't. And look. Let's just hope that we win our game, and then everything else will look after itself. Of course, Chelsea have lost points. I do think that was a massive result. Chelsea losing at home to Newcastle United, for me, is a massive result. Because that I think that cancels them out. I really do. I think if Man United win today, I honestly feel that's it. I feel that Man United are going to go on and get that top three. I really do. Look, even if we come fourth, as long as we get in that Champions League, I think that's the most important thing. Not just, third place. I mean, third place is it's not an ego thing, but the higher up the table, the better it'd be, of course. It'd be much better if we're high up the table rather than, you know what I mean? Fourth, of course. Villa have been worse. The big opportunity cement third place. It is a big opportunity, but Villa have just beaten Lille away. Even I would say if Man United went away to Lille and won, I'd be absolutely delighted with that result. Aston Villa, this is Man United against Aston Villa. This is not Aston Villa against Burnley. When Aston Villa, you should know this, when Aston Villa and teams of this nature play Manchester United, they don't play like it's their form is. They don't play according to their form. They play according to playing Man United. And this is what it's all about. Man United have not been good for the last 4 games. Actually, Aston Villa have been better than us. We've been awful. Aston Villa would not lose 2-1 to Newcastle United against 10 men. We did. We've been worse. We should have lost against Crystal Palace. We should have drew against Crystal Palace. We've been worse. Believe that. We've been worse against in the league. Let's not pick any bones about that. We've been shit. That's it. It's simple as that. No sugarcoating anything, Willy Wonka. Absolutely. Tybo, we must take advantage after Chelsea stumbled. We do, but you know what Man United do, isn't it? Every time we're given an opportunity, we fail to take it. So look, it's not just about Chelsea, but Liverpool as well. Liverpool are playing obviously Tottenham, so I expect Liverpool to get 3 points in that game. So it's up to us. We got to look after ourselves, but to have any illusions about how we've been playing is ridiculous. We've been playing absolutely crap. We've been lucky. We were lucky against Fulham. We were lucky against West Ham. We were lucky against Crystal Palace, and we were lucky against Everton, and we were lost against Newcastle, of course. Ephraim, Sal, we do not let Rodgers get space, because he cuts in on his right foot. That's something that we have to be wary of. Big up, Danny B. Malacia should be nowhere near the bench today, Sal, after that Newcastle performance. Diabolical defending and Harry Maguire to it. I can't believe people were blaming Senny Lamens for that goal. I can't believe what I was hearing, what I was seeing. Some people just absolutely ridiculous. Of course, big up Marcus. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Big up Mandem. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. This is a big game, as we'll see if the players and Carrick can rise after a defeat. Absolutely. We suffered our first adversity, even though we deserved adversity. To be fair, we've been rubbish for 4 games, right? And Paul Scholes was absolutely bang on the money. And anyone who doesn't feel that Paul Scholes is bang on the money should really stop supporting Manchester United, because you don't want what's best for Man United at heart. Paul Scholes was absolutely spot on. Manchester United have been crap for the last 4 games. Now, it's time to change that. It's trying to change that narrative, and it's trying to get the results and trying to play some bloody proper football. Because at the end of the day, whether we're playing against 10, whether we're playing against 11, we've been crap. Everton, we were lucky. Fulham, we were lucky. West Ham, we were lucky. Crystal Palace, we were lucky. And obviously, we lost to Newcastle. Our luck ran out, right? Our luck ran out. So hopefully, let's do the business, of course. Kenny, Bournemouth away on Friday night, then 24 hours later, Leeds on Monday night. It's going to be difficult, Kenny. And this is where you separate, as I said, the men from the boys. This is where we have to prove ourselves, isn't it? It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. You know, but what we have to do is that we have to just get the result. It's called the business end of the season, isn't it? The business end of the season when it matters, of course. Couldn't believe it either Sal when they went in at their men's, you know, saying this fan base by now, I'm sick on their head. I mean, Danny B. I mean, I've watched football for many, many years. And if anyone saved that shot, it'd be one of the best saves I've ever seen. Honestly, if anyone saved that shot. Now, if it was Van der Sar, if it was Peter Schmeichel, if it was David De Gea, it would have went in the back of the net. You know what I mean? It would have went in the back of the net. And people just like, they have this blame culture at our football club in regards to individualism. The biggest problem in that goal was Harry Maguire and Tyrone Malacia. They were the biggest problems in the goal, in regards to that goal. It was no one else. You know what I mean? I watched the goal and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I thought it was absolutely diabolical. You know, it was absolutely ridiculous. You know, and I would say that having watched that goal back a number of times, I can't get over it, guys. I really can't. I can't get over the fact that Tyrone Malacia is turning his back on the play. I can't believe he's doing that. And when you look at Harry Maguire, an experienced player like Harry Maguire, blocking the view of the goalkeeper as well, that's one thing that people are not looking at. He blocked the view of the goalkeeper, which obviously contributed in the goal. And yeah, absolutely. Schoolboy defended, as Danny B said, absolutely. Like even schoolboy, that's an insult to schoolboys. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it was a poor goal to concede. And look, guys, you know what? At the end of the day, we deserve it. We deserve the result against Newcastle because over the last few weeks, we have not played well and we got away with it, whether it's VAR, whether it's a last-minute goal or anything like that, a decision or a penalty. We've gotten away with it, right? And I'm under no illusions with Man United. I don't try and make excuses. I call things as they are. And I said it when Ruben Amorim was sacked, I'm going to call things as they are, right, from then. And to be honest with you, we can't say nothing about Aston Villa because we've been incredibly lucky over the last thing. And Aston Villa went away to Lille in the midweek and won in Europe, which is a good result. Sal, do you rate Emery? One thing I would say about Emery, Ephraim, is that Emery is a nearly manager. You know what that means? Like, he's a manager that will get you to a level, but it will never get you over the line, if you know what I mean. He was Arsenal manager, if you remember. He does win the odd trophy in regards to the cups, but he's not that manager that you could rely on and say he's going to win a title sort of manager. He's not that sort of guy. Very hard to trust his squad. Very hard to trust the manager as well, Danny B. It's everything about it. It's very hard. We have to look at things. Everything is a collective, you know. Is this manager too soft? You know, because I'm hearing things about, you know, less training, coming in later for game match day and stuff like that. I'm hearing things like that, which for me, it's not good enough. You know, these players need more discipline. They don't need less. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Stephen, big up Salmon United, watching from Belfast. Big up the Belfast. Massive. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you. Hope we win this game 3-1. Any result would do for me. Big up Sal. Let's hope that Newcastle gave us a shot that we needed. What would say about it, Robert, my friend? Do we need shocks? Do we need to be reminded what it means to play for Man United? Do these players need to be reminded that when you put on that Manchester United shirt, you need to lose to be reminded what you need to do? You know? Excuse me. I would say no. As a Man United player, you shouldn't have to be reminded what you need to do when you put on that great shirt that so many great players have worn over the years. We just need to concentrate on our own game and not, you know, these things, you know, I've heard them a lot. I've heard these things a lot about, you know, Man United, you know, maybe we get a kick up the backside. Maybe, you know, that loss might drill something in their head and stuff like that. I'm tired. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be totally honest. I'm tired of hearing things like that. You should know who you're playing for. You should know what that badge means at the end of the day. There's going to be plenty of offsides for us because of offside trapped by Villa, probably. Yeah, and we're probably we ain't awake to that sort of thing, of course. Absolutely. But guys, all that matters today, no matter how we play, I'll be honest with you guys, no matter how we play, it doesn't matter to me. All that matters is Man United win the game. That's it for me. That's it. I'm sorry. That's all that matters for me. Game, set, match, 3 points to Man United. Happy days. That's what matters. Worry about the performance, worry about the luck, worry about that at the end of the season. And we concentrate on what's going to happen next season after that, of course. Absolutely. Tyborg, hopefully the players will be up for this one. You never know with this team. And this is another thing, Tyborg, isn't it? It's another thing. Why do we have to feel that way? Why do we have to feel that hope for these players are up for it? They're playing for Manchester United. You know, they should be up for it. Should be the number one thing. They should be, I'm playing for Man United. People died for this football club. You know what I mean? And like that, we have to worry about whether they'll be up for it or not, whether they got up on the right side of bed or not, and things like that. Do you know what I mean? I hope so, Tyborg. I really do. But for us to be thinking this way, it just goes to show you where we are. But the manager has a part to play as well. And this is something that Ruben Amorim was trying to install into this team. A little bit of discipline. You know, a little bit of like waking up, getting to the game day, discipline from moment you woke up in the morning to that game when you kick off at Old Trafford. You've got to be ready for it. Biggest game of the season, in my opinion. I think Danny B, I'll be honest. I think every game now is the biggest game of the season. Bournemouth is the biggest game of the season on Friday. Leeds is the biggest game of the season. I think every game now. I think this is why they call it the business end of the season, isn't it? I feel like we could beat Aston Villa today and we lose to Bournemouth, then we're back at square one. We're at that sort of stage now. Because for me, I think that Liverpool are going to beat Tottenham. I do. And we have to win our game. We cannot let Liverpool get an opportunity in this game. There's a lot of Liverpool fans that are going to be hoping and wishing that Man United lose this game today. Absolutely. They're going to be hoping. But we hope that Man United turn up today. We've had a big break, guys. You know, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. Nicky, Ephraim, good luck for United women. Good luck to United women as well. Absolutely. Good point. Absolutely. Nikki, I don't like when creators say that Lamens was a cheap bargain. I don't like the word cheap as it puts him down. Lamens is going to be Man United goalkeeper for the next 10 years, and anyone who doesn't rate Lamens doesn't know ball. They don't. Any goalkeeper would have saved that goal against Newcastle the other day, and I'm not going to put him to blame on that because he's been very good the last few weeks. He's been one of the few bright sparks at Man United, if I'm being totally honest with you. And anyone who wants to blame a 22-year-old goalkeeper is ridiculously stupid. And I would say that openly, you know. And I know why it is, though. I know why it is because, you know, people have their favourites. You know, I've been telling people about Senny Lamens before he signed for Manchester United, before people knew who Senny Lamens was. And I'll tell you one thing. I'd rather have Senny Lamens in goal than Emi Martinez, and that will prove it today. You know, trust me on that one. That will prove it. We will prove it today. We do need to win, Nicky. Absolutely. It's massive. You know, it's a massive game today. We lose to Aston Villa. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's a few games that I've earmarked that I looked at a few weeks ago in regards to players, teams that we struggle against notoriously. And I was looking at Newcastle and they proved me right? And I'm going to be looking at Bournemouth away, you know, which is a difficult game. I'm going to be looking at Chelsea away. Leeds at home, we should win that one. Absolutely. Leeds at home, there's no excuses. We're going to win that one. But when you think about Chelsea away, we haven't won there in 6 years. I know that Newcastle won there, but we haven't won there in 6 years. You know, so we got to go there and try and win that game. Absolutely. And the Bournemouth game, it's going to be more difficult than we envision. You know, absolutely, Bobby, we have to win. It's going to be the Bournemouth game is going to be one of the most difficult games for me. It's going to be one of the most difficult games. The second goal for Newcastle's score is not Lamens' fault. I agree. So it's not Lamens' fault. It's ridiculous that people are bringing that into the thing, but people like to blame their best players, their favorite players, for whatever sinister reason it is. They like to create a narrative to add weight to their dead opinions. You know what I mean? That's what they try to do. So they try to individualize it. Now, the biggest culprit in that goal, and even then, I wouldn't put a huge amount of pressure on him, is Tyrone Malacia. And the reason I won't put a huge amount of pressure on Tyrone Malacia is because he hasn't played for so long. You know what I mean? And he's going to be rusty. He's going to be a little bit, well, hey, it was only 10, 15 million transfer. You know, this just goes to show you the quality in our squad. He's not good enough for Man United. We know that. You know, Danot's not good enough. Luke Shaw's not good enough. You know, there's many players in our team just simply not good enough. And our squad is simply not good enough. You know what I mean? And that has been proven. You know, we have got good players, which is why we are third. We've got some good players. Of course we have. That's why we're third in the league, right? But the frustrating thing for me is that we don't have a good squad. I mean, we don't have a good squad, guys. Absolutely not. And that's what we need. We need a good squad. So whenever we have an injury, whenever something goes down, you know, we got another player fit and ready to come on. The players are in the tunnel, guys. The players are in the tunnel at the moment. Guys, let's hope that Man United do the business today, of course. Looking forward to the game, though. It's been a while since I've been here with you guys on the watchalongs. Of course, loads of things going on over this last 10 days, 2 weeks or something like that. And I'm happy to be back, guys. I'm really happy to be back. Absolutely. Happy to be back, of course. Kenny, blaming Lamens for on the second goal is an absolute insanity. Thank God I quitted playing FIFA years ago. Yeah, Kenny, I couldn't believe it when I was seeing it. Look, obviously, I was in the UAE and I was obviously thinking about other things as well. You know what I mean? Didn't want to miss out my ass. You know what I mean? But what I would say is this, right? Is that when I heard that people were blaming Selly Lamens for that goal, I couldn't quite believe what I was hearing. Absolutely. Lots of half scarves in the crowd. I never believed in half scarves. I never believed in half scarves. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Lots of tourist fans, that means, doesn't it? Lots of tourist fans. As long as we make the game intimidating, as long as we make Old Trafford intimidating, as long as we make it a fortress, I think that's all that matters for me. As long as we make it a fortress. Okay, guys, now. Aston Villa are in purple. Man United are in red, of course. Flags are out, absolutely. Let's hope that Man United do the business today, of course. Ready for the game, guys. It's been a long time. Let's hope that Man United get the result. Come on, Reds. Let's do this, guys. It's all about the results, the business end of the season. And it doesn't matter about the performances, guys. Absolutely. Performances will come next season, you know. It's the same lineup as Arsenal. I hope they repeat the energetic performance. It's a different game, though. That was away from home, and they gave us spaces. I don't think Aston Villa are going to give us the spaces that we want. You know, Arsenal was away from home, and we didn't expect nothing from that. Looks like Arsenal are going to win the league, guys. I know it's probably the worst situation that we could probably hope for, wish for. Of course, it's been an awful season in regards if Arsenal win the league. But then again, you have to congratulate them and say, you know, we have to move on and we have to try and win the league. Big up, Coco. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, of course. Big up, RJ. Peace and blessings, everyone. Big up, RJ. Hope you're doing well. Big up, everyone in the stream. Thank you, guys, for joining me. Don't forget to smash a like, guys. I know it's easy to forget sometimes. Please don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. I hope I'm loud and clear. Hope that I'm not lagging too much. That'd be absolutely fantastic, guys. Let's get on. Let's get into it. Let's get into that. Look, how long we got? A couple of months of the season to go, guys. It's all about the win. That's what it's all about, guys. I was attending Stretford end once and found half scarves on stairs. And look, and took it with me. The amount of abuse I got from the Stretford enders was crazy. There is a big phobia about half scarves, I would say, Tybog, at Old Trafford. They don't like it. They don't. I am guilty. I've worn half scarves before, but the only one I did, I think it was Roma against Man United when we won 7-1. If you remember, I had a half scarf on that day. Only because, you know, I thought I'll get one because it's a little bit like, you know, it was a memory, you know, because we won the game 7-1. And I got the scarf afterwards, and that's the only time I wore one. But I don't really wear half scarves because obviously, you know, they don't like it, Old Trafford, of course. Absolutely. What's wrong with Haaland? I don't know what's wrong with Haaland, to be honest. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Asif, you don't need to tell me to support my football team. I'm telling you as it is. We are positive. We're talking about the game. You know what I mean? I don't live on a flipping rainbow like you, mate. and I don't watch the Care Bears and things like that. I call things as they are, my friend. And it doesn't mean we're being negative if we're not supporting the team. You know, let's be positive. You don't need to tell me to be positive, Asif. You know, go and have a burger and enjoy the game. Kenny, glad you were glad we City was shit. Absolutely. Foden is bad now. I don't know what's going on with Foden, to be honest, but I think that Pep Guardiola has lost it a little bit. I did say a few months ago that Pep Guardiola looks like he's losing it mentally. I said that. Absolutely. Guys, anyone who tells me to be positive is getting shut down. Don't tell me to be positive about my football team I supported for 40 years. Absolutely. And spent a lot of money watching them as well, traveling the world, guys. Thank you, everyone. Let's hope that we get the win today. That's all that matters. And that's positive enough, isn't it, guys? Absolutely. And no, I'm not going to lick backside like some people, but I'm gonna call things. I'm gonna call the game out. Here we go, guys. Game has kicked off. It is ready. We are ready to go, guys. Absolutely, we are ready to go, guys. Absolutely. Let's go, United. Handball. He always looks like, the one thing with Unai Emery, he always looks like he smelt something terribly bad, isn't it? He always looks like he smelt something bad. You know what I mean? It always looks like that way. Anyway, let's hope a little bit of a slow start. It's a free kick. Let's get this free kick going. Let's hope we get that. Chelsea got done yesterday. Awful result. Chelsea are not doing nothing this season, mate. Bad transfer window, RJ. Everything about it. I have no worries about Chelsea. No worries at all. We got to play them, by the way. Don't be surprised if Man United go and end up losing to them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Here comes United, though, on the attack. It's Cunha. Good pass. Oh, he got it cut it out at the end of the Aston Villa are they win about the ball. That was gonna be a good pass, that one. If that went through, that would have been a chance for Man United, but he cut it out pretty well. Can't let Aston Villa settle down. That's the most important thing. Don't let Aston Villa settle down. Don't let them settle down. And that's the most important thing. You know what I mean? It's very slow pace. What is this walking business about? Come on. Bloody hell, very slow pace game. This is what I'm talking about. Press. Run, Embremo. Run. Use your legs to run and start putting the press on. Come on. There's too much walking. Aston Villa walking too much. Get that press on. Sprint. Just standing there like pillars. Come on. Get the press on. Lazy. That's it. That's what we need. Pressure them into that's it. You see? Pressure them into a throw-in. That's what we need to do. Pressure them. That's what we need to do. Bloody waiting there, watching them whilst they're passing around and stuff like that. It's stupid. Need to get that pressure on, man. As soon as Aston Villa gets that ball, put your foot in. Luke Shaw. Good play from Luke Shaw. Good play. Get the ball forward. Here we go. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good chance there. Good chance. Thought that was going to drop to a Man United player there, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to drop to a Man United player. Good start. Good start from United. A little bit more pressing. Seska's not even there, mate. Dalot needs a whole minute to do a throw in. I mean, it's too long, Tyborg. Spot on. Thank you. It's too long. We take too long doing things. Move. We're so slow. We're like slow motion. We need to move a little bit more quicker, especially in the opening exchanges. This is the chance. This is your opportunity to say, right, we're gonna press now. We're gonna push. Free kick to United. Free kick to United there. McGinn with the foul. McGinn with the foul. One thing we have to aware of is that obviously Aston Villa do have a few good players there. Sean, any idea when Mount is coming back? Injury prone but talented. Do you agree? He's on the bench, Sean. He's on the bench today. Yeah, he's back. I don't agree he's good enough for Man United. No, I don't think he's a good enough player for Man United, even on his best day. I don't. I think we need better than him. I don't think he's any. I think he's one of them players that does the minimum. You know, nothing special for me. Big up Amal. Big up yourself. Hope you're doing well. Nothing special for me. Stop giving the ball away, for goodness sake. Come on. Mount does need to be sold. I agree. Mount does need to be sold, RJ. I cannot believe Tielemans is still playing in the Premier League for Aston Villa of all teams. He's a good player. Loyalty, isn't it? Loyalty, playing for Aston Villa. He's loyal, isn't it? He playing for his team. Tyborg, if you show fight and desire in the beginning of the crowd will be absolutely 90 minutes. Be lazy in the crowd. Absolutely. It sets the tone, doesn't it, Tyborg? It sets the tone for the game. You know, at the moment, I understand why we start so slowly, because we get that ball, we pass it around side to side, walking pace, by the way. And when the opposition team haven't got the ball, when they've got the ball, should I say, they're walking pace as well. And we got no press. And that's, I mean, guys, come on. Remember when Man United, you know, Tyborg, innit? Man United back in the day when teams when we used to start at Old Trafford, it was like relentless pressing, wasn't it? You know what I mean? That's what it used to be. Nowadays, it's just like side to side, and things like that. You know, it's too slow. Look at the way we're playing now. Too slow. Asif, we still have Jones in team even after Lord Jones retired. Jones, oh my goodness. I mean, that guy stole a living. Oh, that was a chance. Phil Jones stole a living at Man United. That guy had a test. That guy qualified for a testimonial. Can you believe that? Won a league title though, Man United. You know what? There was one time that everyone was saying that he's going to be the next Duncan Edwards and things like that. God rest his soul. We are a sleepy team for ages. We have the players to press with pace. We do, but we're sleepy. Exactly that, Ahmad. Spot on. We are sleepy. We're too lethargic. Yo, Mark, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. I bombed it here and missed the first 5 minutes. We got this. How you doing, Mark? How's everything down in Dubai, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is blessed with you. Of course. Hope everything you're doing all right and you're handling the elements, of course. Big up yourself, Mark. Hope you're blessed. And thank you, everyone who sent me well wishes, guys. Means a lot. Really appreciate it. The pink boot, Joe. Yeah, the salmon boots. The salmon boots, Tyborg. The salmon boots. The penalty. You remember that? Was it that penalty and stuff like that? Yeah. Yeah. Right, we got 8 minutes gone, guys. 0-0, of course. No surprise, Man United are 0-0. It's like Asif. It's like what is the obvious thing? It's like taxes. Casemiro gets a yellow card. That's what it's going to be. I can envision Casemiro getting a yellow card. Asif, absolutely. Cleared away for Man United. Aston Villa are on the attack at the moment. Here's Onana. McGinn. Foul for Aston Villa. 30 yards from goal. When Buendia has been fouled, they're 30 yards from goal here. Ah, come on, that's a dive. You got to say that's a dive, guys. You got to say that's a dive. What's he doing? Let me have a look. They're going to dive all over the place. Amal, you know what Amarim was building the team into a pressing team? Absolutely. If only we were patient. Exactly. Few good transfer windows and clearing out the deadwood have changed. The culture's back to the same default settings, mate. Absolutely. Default settings. I always like McGinn. He seemed to have something about him. Wouldn't mind him in the bench. Good player. Good professional. Someone is a bit like a player that Alex Ferguson might have signed back in the day. Back in the day, Alex Ferguson might have signed him. Sort of player that is. So anyway, it's a free kick to Aston Villa. 30 yards from goal, just on the left of the D. He's going to shoot. No, he's got it on the left. And that's well cleared by Ahmed. Well, awful free kick from Aston Villa, to be honest with you. That was awful. That was an awful free kick from Aston Villa. Awful. Good for us. Good for us. That's what we want. We want Aston Villa wasting free kicks and things like that. 10 minutes gone, guys. 0-0. Nothing in the way of Man United attack at the moment. It's all Aston Villa at the moment, to be honest. Man United just slow at the blocks as usual. Tybog, even if Lamens does a mistake, it's so unfair to jump on his back after the points he saved us since joining. Absolutely. Some fans are so short-minded. Narrative fans, isn't it, Tybog? He can have 20 good games in a row, save us, you know what I mean, time and time again. He makes one mistake and then they jump down his throat because they didn't rate him in the first place, or they wanted another goalkeeper. They wanted a different goalkeeper than him. You know, it's just a ridiculous thing, isn't it, at the end of the day? We know who was to blame for the Newcastle goals. It was Malacia and Maguire, but no one wants to mention that, you know? But then again, when I'm thinking about that Newcastle game, why were we not comfortable in that game? You know? Why were we not winning that game comfortably with 10 men against 10 men? You know? That's the thing. We deserve to lose. Rodgers should have smashed that free kick. I was, a bit shocked by that. There was a time I would have been scared of a free kick when, I think the worry and anxiety, you know, when the Nana played for Man United, the worry and anxiety started in the morning. I woke up in the morning, I'd be thinking, Man United are playing, yes. And then I'll be like, oh, but Anana's playing as well. I think many of us in this community were here, you know, when we were watching Man United last season, and many of us would agree that it was a difficult period with Anana. We suffered a lot of stress. He should pay for our insurance, that guy. Sean, player power issues still a problem at our club. Absolutely. The gaffer always right in a winning team. The gaffer's always right in a winning team. Absolutely. Tybog, Maguire just touched the ball 10 times before passing it. This is a problem. And thank you, Tybog. Absolutely. People are not looking at this. How many touches do we have to have off the ball before we pass the bloody ball? How much time do we waste in the game? Quick, pass, quick. Get that ball, pass. You shouldn't have more than 2 touches of the ball. Here come United. Here comes Bruno. Good, come on, get that cross in. Oh, good cross anyway. Sometimes this tricky tracky is too much. Only side to do side passes, no penetrating. Absolutely, Amal, I agree. Mark, I get the feeling that dread and disappointment when I see Dalot and I mean, we're getting it a lot because they do play for Man United a lot. Then we ain't got no one else. It's definitely something we need to change. Casemiro takes too long. All of them do, RJ. Sal, we look slow. Absolutely, we are slow. We're slow, mate. I said it. The best teams in the world are quick. They pass that ball, transition, get that ball forward quick. We're too slow. We give the opposition a chance to reorganize. You know what I mean? We play like it's like a retirement game sometimes. really slow. We just have no ability to pass forward. Players don't take on their man enough. I want to see Ahmad taking on his man. I want to see Cunha taking on his man. And I want to see those balls coming into the box. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see, you know? Definitely. Oh, for goodness sake. What was that? Come on. Got to do better than that. Awful pass. Sal, is Dalot in the chopping block? You know what I would say, Amal, is that the fact that Man United needs so many players to go, we're going to lose Sancho, Rashford, Rasmus, Casemiro, maybe Ugarte, maybe Mason Mount, maybe Maguire. You know, we got Anana's going as well. I don't know if Man United are going to get rid of all of them, even though that Dalot needs to go, and even though Luke Shaw needs to go. I don't think Man United are going to get rid of all of them in the summer because they won't have the guile and the ability to replace those players quickly and efficiently because they're useless. And that's the thing. And we'll probably be stuck with Dalot next season. You know, probably. We'll probably be stuck with him next season. Guys, it's already an awful season. Arsenal going to win the league. I mean, someone wake me up. You know what I mean? It's just, God blimey, you know. I mean, I know that Man United haven't done as bad as last season in regards to the league position, but Arsenal winning the league, guys, it's an awful feeling. Never thought it happened in my lifetime again, but it may. We should have been. We didn't, though, did we, Amal? We should have been to try and save some time, isn't it, Amal? You know, we didn't do that. And it's something that we were screaming about. People think we were screaming about it for no reason. We knew that the World Cup was on. We knew the amount of work that we need doing, even though the World Cup should not be going on. Not there. It should be in Canada and Mexico. That's it. Forget the rest. What's going on? I mean, gaslighted. In last World Cup, we were gaslighted, innit? Gaslighted in, that Qatar is this, Qatar is that. You know what I mean? Big up Ras to see how you doing, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, of course. Big up everyone in the house. Thank you so much, you legends, for joining me today. Man United are playing Man United way. Man United playing great cross there from Cunha. Oh, you got to dive in it. Cunha, what a cross. You know what I would say about Ahmad? Was that a penalty? He pulled his shirt. Was that a penalty? Let me have a look. Nah. It would be soft. A little bit. He did pull his shirt a little bit, to be fair. If we're being honest, he did pull his shirt a little bit. Anyway, it's a corner to Man United. Come on, guys. We can't let anyone steal a march on us this season, guys. We've got to start. We've got to win our games. We've got to win our games. Luke Shaw with the ball. Out here to Cunha. Get that ball in. For hit the first man. Here's Embremo. What's Embremo doing up there? Luke Shaw. Maybe the laziness is due to this new culture. These kind of, I don't think it's a new culture, Amal. I think it's been there for a while. It's just that we were trying to change it under Ruben Amorim, but people don't want to have the patience to. They're not patient to have patience, if you know what I mean. Straight at the goalkeeper. Tybo. Ahmad couldn't jump because of that ball. Yeah, Tybo. But common sense doesn't prevail when it's Man United, isn't it? You know, the referee will do anything not to give it to Man United, of course. Yeah, he would have done Sesko. Sesko should be playing, to be honest with you. I'm sorry, but he should. Sesko is the one who gets punished, by the way. Sesko is the one who saved us how many times this season? You know, he's the one who gets punished. Come on, United. We need this goal. We need to get the first goal. That's what we need. That will settle everyone down, I think. I think once we get the first goal, I think that will settle everyone down. Hopefully we get the first goal. Hopefully that'll be good, guys. 20 minutes have gone, 0-0. Oh, come on, Aston Villa. Aston Villa are really boring, man. Come on. Kick that ball out, for God's sake. Come on. I hate teams to just go do this stupid, like, little thing. This stupid little passy. Good work, Mainu. Good work. Good work. Well won back. Well played, Man United. That's what I'm talking about, press. Go on. Dalot on the right-hand side. Dalot's got the ball on the right-hand side. Back here to Ahmad. Bruno. Back out to Shaw. Back. He is a momentum killer. Mark, I was going to say that. Definitely a momentum killer. Lenny Yoro. Dalot, good cross that one, to be fair. No one going in there. Come on, guys. No one getting in the box. Come on. Look at that cross. That was a good cross, guys, from Dalot, to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. But why is no one busting the gut to get into that box? You know, come on. They should be anticipating that cross. You know what I mean? Anticipate it. I thought that was a good cross, to be honest with you. I give Dalot some slack, but that was a good cross. I do give him some slack, but, you know, come on. Players got to be ready. Here comes the corner. Cleared away. And cleared away again. Casemiro, corner again to Man United. Wicked ball by Dalot. No one finishing end. Absolutely. That's why we need Sesko. Definitely. But all players should be aware, and they should be reading the game. Why wasn't Bremo jogging in the 10-minute offside? What is going on with this team? He's not a striker, is he? He's a winger. Amal, Bruno looking for the blockbuster delivery. So close. Man United have nearly scored, apparently. I think Mark's ahead of me at the moment. Good save. Good save by Emi Martinez. Was a bit at him, though. But yeah, good save. Here come Aston Villa. Well won back by United. Fernandez with the ball. On the space on the right-hand side. Wasteful United. Wasteful United here. Wasteful United. What's wrong with Bruno? Is he doesn't take a minute to think before he delivers? That's Bruno for you, isn't it? Bruno's he's the most consistently inconsistent. That's Bruno. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, that's what he does. Consistently inconsistent. Come on, United. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. If you haven't smashed the like already, could you kindly do me a favor and just smash the like on the video, guys? It helps with the algorithms and stuff like that. It's good to be back. Of course, you know, here come Villa on the left-hand side. We have to be wary of these counter-attacks from Villa. They got some quality. Here come. Go on then, Bremo. Win that one. That's you. Come on. I thought Bruno was doing good. Game's too early to judge. Hollywood passes never work all the time. No, they don't. Simplicity sometimes. You've got to keep it simple sometimes. Definitely. That was a foul on the Casemiro, though. Guys, did you see that pull on Casemiro's back? That looked like a penalty, don't you think? That looks suspicious. That's a bit sus there. No, straight at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper should say that. He made it look better than it was. Maybe Ahmad should have let that go to Casemiro. Casemiro's a bit ahead of the ball than Ahmad. Anyway, United 0, Aston Villa 0. We are 24 minutes into the game, 25 minutes into the game, guys. Man United are starting to get back into the game. We're creating some chances now. That's a good thing, of course. Hopefully, Man United can keep it up and get that first goal. We can't wait until too late. You know, this Man United team are like, we wait a long time and then they'll end up getting it. It was a clear pen for the second time. First ball was Ahmad. Yeah, it was a penalty. Not a good sign so far, is it? That looks like a shirt. It was a shirt pull, mate. I'm not just saying that. I'm one of the first people to say, nah, it's not a penalty. I'm one of the first people but that was a penalty. Again, that is the second time they didn't have a look at it. Trust me. And then, you know what? They give it for nothing. If that was Arsenal, they give it for nothing. You know what I mean? 25 minutes gone, guys. 0-0. 0-0. 25 minutes gone. Come on, United. We need this win. Oh, come on. Let's get this first goal. Oof. Well, that's what we have to fight against, Asif. Every time we have to fight against it. We literally have to have assault in the box to get a penalty. You know, it's just enough. Like, come on, Reds. Let's get this going. Let's get this going, Reds. Come on. Get the first goal. I think we'll be all right. Get the first goal. I think we'll be all right, you know. Too slow from the back. Come on, Maguire. Move it, mate. Move it, Maguire. Move it. Move the ball quicker. Come on. Move. God blimey. Here comes Mbuemo. Dallo. Gives away the ball. Come on, man. What's the point of being up there if you're going to do some shit like, come on. Well played, Mainu. Well played. Cunha. Cunha, come on, man. Stop messing around. Stop messing around, for goodness sake. Come on. We do need a good midfield. We've got an awful midfield. This is rubbish, though. Some of the play here is so poor. So, come on. Cunha on the right-hand side this time. Decent ball. Straight at the goalkeeper. Straight at the goalkeeper. Not great. Onana's on the deck. Straight at the goalkeeper. Come on, United. We need this. So Liverpool are playing, I think Liverpool are playing tomorrow, if I'm not wrong. Liverpool playing tomorrow, I believe. We're the only team playing today, I think, tomorrow. When are Liverpool playing? Why are Liverpool not playing? Oh, they're playing in a cup final, isn't it? I think they're playing in a cup final. Let me have a look. I think they're playing in a cup final. Liverpool. Oh no, they're playing today. Why doesn't it come up? They are playing today. Yeah. The IQ level is very low. Please, United, get it up before it's too late. Yeah. It's not very good, mate. Liverpool versus Spurs there. Yeah, it doesn't come up on my thing for some reason. Doesn't come up on my thing. I don't know if it's hard week off work or this game, but I'm falling asleep. Yeah, I don't blame you, mate. I'm trying my best to stay awake. Emery looks like he's in the sun without sunglasses. Emery always looks like he smelt something very bad. He's like this. Or the sun. But then again, there's no sun in Manchester, right? Especially in March. I support Tottenham this week. If they could get a draw, I'd be happy. No chance, Amal. No chance they're getting a draw at Anfield. Did you see them against Atletico Madrid? They're absolutely useless. I don't have no hope in them getting a draw or anything out of that game. Absolutely not. You know, absolutely not. I have no hope. Yeah, why isn't it not coming up on my thing though? Why isn't so Man United? Yeah. Oh yeah, 5:30. So at the moment it's Crystal Palace nil, Leeds United nil, Man United nil, Aston Villa nil, Nottingham Forest nil, Fulham nil. Very entertaining so far in the Premier League. They're gonna be in the they're gonna get relegated, Amar. That's the most chance they get rather than beating Liverpool. The Spurs players have given up, probably going down. I would say they're going down. You know that. I think out of all the teams, looking at their confidence level, you know, they are on a bad way. You know, they will be the biggest team to go down. Wow, Ahmad, RJ, Ahmad, that is awful, man. Absolute awful. That's why I play in Bremo on the right and Sesko up front. For little moments like that, guys, you know, little moments like that, useless. It's overrated, man. So over. Some of our players are overrated. I'm sorry, but they are. They're squad players at best. I'm sorry. That is, come on. Yeah, no pressure there. You know. Uh, Igor Tudor's getting sacked this week. Igor Tudor, he's loving life. He don't give a damn about Tottenham. All he cares about is getting that payment. That's all he cares about. From the first week, he didn't care about a Tottenham. He basically said it. You know. You know. At least they have the nicest chat. Yeah, exactly that. The nicest stadium in the championship. Congratulations. That's what we mean, though, isn't it, Tybog, about all this moving to this brand new stadium at Man United? It doesn't mean nothing, new stadiums. It doesn't mean nothing. Tottenham being relegated. That's what means something, you know? I guarantee you, if Tottenham are playing at White Hart Lane, they wouldn't be getting relegated. Let me tell you that right now. If they were playing at White Hart Lane. Guys, 32 minutes gone, 0-0 between Man United and Aston Villa. You know, they're going to have to make the money somehow, Amal. 0-0 between Aston Villa and Thingy, you know. They can make Taylor Swift concert, can make good money from that, Kenny. Man United are boring, RJ. Man United don't play attack. Man United are more boring now than they were. Look, listen, at least Amram was creating chances and playing on the front foot. Carrick ball's boring. It's boring. I'm sorry, but Carrick ball is so simplistically boring. You know, honest to God, it's like, what the hell? As long as we win the game, that's all that matters. 1-0 would do for me. That would do for me. If we get that 1-0, that would do for me. I'll be happy with that. I'll be absolutely delighted with that. Come on. How many times, guys, over the last few weeks, right, have we said, this is boring, this is awful, this is boring? How many times have we managed to pull it out the bag somehow, you know? I think the reason as Carrick started Sesko was because of pressure. Now he is gone back to winger counter-attack style. Yeah. In every great team need a number 9. And I don't believe in playing full like Mbeumo on the right's better. And they need to be more loyal to that and give it a little bit of time. Here comes Ahmed anyway. Ryan, that's why Carrick is a championship manager. Some of the fans need to wake up. I think most of us on this channel are already awoken, mate. We've been awake for a long, long time. Here we go. People don't understand football in regards to what Amram was trying to do, but I don't want to say that. I dedicate this shisha, Moroccan tea, and butter chicken to you, Sal. I love the butter chicken, Mark. Big up the butter chicken crew. I love the butter chicken. It is the best curry. Trust me. You have to have it with white rice, though, for me. White rice would do the trick. Lovely. Thank you so much, Mark. I'm no longer in the UAE, by the way. Oh, my God. Come on, Embuemo. Good pass. Good pass. Honestly, this is worrying now. The style of play is awful and looks like the player power again. They could wait that Ruben is gone to continue this lazy attitude. Thank you so much, Typo. But if we win this game, I know it would be great if Man United managed to claw this game, right? But remember this. I want us to remember this. These performances. Anthony Taylor is a referee for the game, Sal. I mean, I think I know that, Michael. I've been watching the game for like 35 minutes. Thank you, though, Michael, for that enlightening little fact right there. Thank you, mate. Big up, Michael, by the way. Carrick ball has become more predictable. Short-term glory, but long-term pain. Thank you, Asif. I think many of us predicted this, didn't we? People just too short-sighted to see the long-term vision. And whilst we don't see long-term vision, that's it. This is why we need to get a manager like Luis Enrique. This is why. Because if we get a manager like Luis Enrique, people know Luis Enrique's proven. People know Luis Enrique's won the Champions League. People know how good Luis Enrique is. This is why we need to get Luis Enrique. You know? Drinking my cup of tea is more exciting than this match. Here come United. Go on. Oh, cleared. And no one is talking about youth anymore. Exactly that, Ryan. What was the narrative, Ryan? What was the narrative when Ruben Amram was there? He doesn't get the club. He doesn't play youth players. Where's Shea Lacey and all these? Here you go. The hypocrisy is peak. I was with Amram, even with the losses, because I was seeing a shift in culture. We have gone back prehistoric times. Amal, you know ball, my friend. Well said. A lot of people don't know ball, unfortunately. That's the thing. He needed to be back. Anyway, here come United on the attack. Pass between the lines. Goes out wide. There. Dallo. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness me. My goodness me. Mark. Big up, Mark. I was not going to read that one. What was I going to read? Oh my goodness. Mark. Where are you? I'm in Italy, Napoli. Mark. It's where my wife is from. I'm in my apartment. My wife's apartment in Italy. That's where I am right now. I must say it was it was a mad flight. Amal. I am on the diet, Sal, and I cannot think of butter chicken for a few months. Big up, Amal. The butter chicken is a thing, though, isn't it? I'm in Italy, right? And the food is absolutely incredible. I mean, I worry about it here. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. So, I've got to take it easy with the old food. Lost a lot of weight in UAE, so I want to keep it. Big up, big up, big up. Should Harry Maguire and Morgan Rogers be in England? Morgan Rogers, Harry Maguire, no. Dalot, yeah. Villa have done absolutely nothing in this game. Just boring, Villa. Just boring. Enrique's a first-tier manager, and Jim Ratt won't afford him. Mark my words. Probably. But if they want to be successful, they have to get him. Otherwise, we're not going to be successful. Man United are a Mark 1 team. They need to start acting like it. Arasta C, Dalot, useless. Yeah. Dalot doing Dalot things. Absolutely. Do you think Chido Martin will come up the ranks to be our second striker next season? Maybe. I think JJ Gabriel says, and like Amal, you said there. JJ Gabriel is the one that I look at with most excitement at the moment. I think he's going to be an absolute superstar. Italian pizza, Neapolitan pizza is the best pizza in the world. If you haven't tasted pizza from Napoli, proper Neapolitan pizza, you haven't tasted the pizza. Anyway, here comes Aston Villa. Goal kick. He is a momentum killer, absolutely. He is a momentum killer. Anyway, guys, we're 5 minutes from half-time. Man United 0, Aston Villa 0. Yeah, very, very boring. Nothing in the way of well, Man United have been the better team. Man United should be winning, but nothing clear. Harry Maguire is now back to old Harry Maguire. He had some life with the Amorim system, but now back to old Maguire. Absolutely. RJ, stop bullying. You the only time, you know, your lack of football intelligence, RJ, is when you keep bullying Lenny Yoro. Every time Lenny Yoro does a mistake, you're on Lenny Yoro's back. You haven't said nothing about Dalot, how many times he's given away that ball. You know, Lenny Yoro is out. And if you say one more word about Lenny Yoro, I'm telling you, RJ, you're not going to be happy, mate. You know, stop bullying Lenny Yoro at the end of the day. Heaven should have started ahead of Maguire. That's what should have happened. Lenny Yoro's a young lad, you know, and stop bullying him, right? Because don't know ball, mate. You don't have no knowledge of football, right? So stop it. If still want Dalot, they can have him. Exactly. And then people are talking about Lenny Yoro makes one mistake. You know what I mean? Guys, people don't understand that. There were some people, including you, Kenny, who were calling Benjamin Tesco a few weeks ago, and you got shut down, didn't you? Absolutely. Stop bullying the young players. The young players are the young players. So the older players you need to look at. The Luke Shaws, the Dallots, those players you need to look at. The Maguires, you know? You guys should be paying me for my expert opinion. Guys, no, I don't like this bullying Lenny Euro thing. You know, I don't, because he's not done anything particularly bad. Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, he's a young lad. He's a young player. I don't think he's the problem. But people keep bringing in one player, and they say, and I notice it from other streams. They concentrate on one player, and that's it. You know what I mean? Tyborg, Watkins kicking the ball after. RJ, what's that tackle on Lenny Yoro, by the way? Oi, RJ, are you gonna mention that great tackle from Lenny Yoro? Are you gonna do that? Or are you gonna have an agenda? Is that what you're gonna do? Are you gonna have that? Or are you gonna have an agenda, RJ? Is that an agenda? Huh? Why don't you come on and apologize and say, well done, Lenny Yoro? Exactly, Mark. Come on and say, well done, Lenny Yoro. Come on. I'm waiting for your well done, Lenny Yoro. What a tackle, what a goal saving tackle that was. Huh? Where is it? Because you've got an agenda. No more reading out RJ's comments now until he apologizes. Do you think after midfield and wing backs, we should be looking at moving on Maguire? And yes, I do, Amal. Absolutely. I do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well done, RJ. Your agenda is gone. Now I'm going to give you a chance. But stop it. The whole team's crap. Don't just put one player on the. You know what I mean? Looks like an agenda. Look at the game objectively. Absolutely. I don't like agendas. I'm not saying he's the best thing since Paolo Maldini, but guys, He's not the problem. Another great editor. He's not the problem. He's a young lad, and I'll give young players a chance. I give young players a chance. Big up Anfield. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Goodness me. Anyway, he's apologized, so I'll give him a chance. RJ, you know what? You're out of my bad book now, RJ, because you apologize. You've been a man. You've been a man, RJ, unless your name's Rachel. You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, thank you anyway, guys, seriously, this is awful anyway. Man United need to score goals. That's what Man United need to do, and we're not scoring goals, and that's the thing. Euro was up for the future. The seniors should step up, Amal. Exactly that. Exactly that, shoot, Amal. Anyway, in all seriousness, it's a corner to Aston Villa, guys. It's a corner to Aston Villa. 1 minute of added time. Cleared away. Cleared away. Well done, RJ. We give RJ a break. I'm being harsh on RJ, really. I'm being harsh. I'm being harsh on him. But you know what? You got to apologize. And if he mentions Lenny Yoro's name one more time, because I mentioned it from the last stream, I remember it from 2 weeks ago. Leave him alone. Half time, guys. Half times. Yeah, well, that is a 45 minutes that I'll never get back, guys. Absolutely. Guys, that is absolutely useless. What happened to the Shava? What boxer? That guy who says that, oh, you know what it is, Amal. I went on Hossam's channel, or it's either Hossam and Mo's, and I said that Man United are going to come second, right? And Man United have the potential to come second, by the way. We still do. But we'll probably come third. And now every time he comes on my channel, but you said we're going to come second. But you said, I said weeks ago, Man United are going to come in the top 3, right? So that is a big prediction and bold prediction as it is. Do you know what I mean? But he has nothing to hold on to. He has nothing to hold on to because, you know what I mean, he's been proven wrong. What a poor half. Absolutely, it was a poor half. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kenny took the L. He did. He called Benjamin Tesco, you know. Kenny, I got love Kenny, but you know, he called Benjamin Tesco. I'm not gonna forget. We were awful, but surprisingly, Villa were even worse. We're lucky, Mark. Absolutely, we're lucky. Arsenal is guaranteed to win the Premier League. Not guaranteed, but they're close. Nothing's guaranteed until the last kick of the game. Robinson Crusoe had more fun on that island than we did. Pick up. Guys, I've come from the UAE. I've had missiles, 2,000 missiles over my head. It's not as bad as flipping watching Man United. This is awful. You know what I mean? Guys, honest to God, this is... I don't know what to do with this team. Honest to God. They sent me in a state of depression, guys. That's what they do. I'm watching this match as a Chinese stream. Imagine my misery. I would like to know the Chinese commentary, to be honest with you. That'd be funny. A Chinese stream. That'd be funny. I'm also watching it on the Chinese stream, and it's great. I don't need to watch it on a Chinese stream. I've got Italian now, Italia. I've got Italian TV. I'm in Italy. I've got Italian TV. I'll watch it legitimately, you frauds. Yeah, absolutely. It's better than nothing. Kenny, big up Kenny. Big up Kenny, by the way. Day oneer. Day oneer is Kenny. Yeah, you frauds on the Chinese streams, guys. It buffers because it's Chinese. I'm lucky I'm in Europe now. So yeah, I'm lucky I'm in Europe, so everything is okay with me at the moment. You know, so I can watch it clearly, legitimately, legally. By the way, you frauds. The Chinese streams have that aggressiveness. Have you ever seen the Arabic ones? The Arabic ones are funny as well. They're funny as well. They're hilarious. Um, Absolutely. Mark, I dropped off my wife Friday morning. She's back in the UK. My work has allowed me to work from anywhere in the world. I was going to go to Thailand, but entire country has no gas. Um, I think it's a similar situation with me, Mark. My wife is a teacher, so she could be working at from home. I think it's generally the old narrative at the moment in regards to over there. I'm in Europe. I'm in Italy. I love it here. So right. You know what I mean? But it's a bit disappointing and sad what's going on at the moment, Mark. Of course, hopefully it gets better and hopefully we'll be back. Absolutely. What are your thoughts, Sal, about the game? Usual shit for Man United, if I'll be honest with you. Slow, lethargic, take time to get going, wasteful. Aston Villa don't look great to me. I think Aston Villa look like they're ready to take a defeat, but Man United don't look ready to take the defeat and then give it to them. Sloppiness, lethargicness, if that is even if it's a word, you know, but what can we say? Watching in German, offsides. Commentator gets excited. It reminds me of old times. Offsides, Tyberg. Big up Tyberg, by the way, legend. Amal, I'm sorry, but the only show Premier League on cable TV, I'm in the private practice watching it on my phone. Amal, you're a fraud, mate. I'm joking, guys. I know the hustle. Don't worry about that. I know the hustle, man. I know the hustle. Yeah, I know the hustle. Because I do my watchalongs, I have to do it legitimately. And totally legitimate. Totally legitimate. I have to do it legitimately because obviously I do my watchalongs and things like that. So I don't need any interruptions from this. There's a whole program dedicated at halftime to Tonali, by the way, on Sky now, Sky Italia. Whole program dedicated to the Newcastle United player who's linked with Manchester United, of course. He would be a big signing for Man United, is Tonali from Newcastle. Arrested, the halftime show isn't just some random animation. They actually fry the players playing on the pitch. Fry the players literally, or they just fry the players verbally. You never know, do you? Arrested, then it goes to random advertisements. I get to watch Tonali. That's what I get to watch. Il secondo tempo della partita. Tra poco. Don't know what that means. Sounds delicious. Amal. By the way, I missed the intro they used to have for Match of the Day. Oh yeah, amazing. And now they produce one before the match. You know, that intro before a match. I remember Match of the Day. Match of the Day was that one. Do they still have that? I haven't been in England for 4 years. I haven't watched Match of the Day in a while because when I was in England, I didn't want to watch Match of the Day because usually Man United were doing shit, so I didn't really want to watch Match of the Day. I hope you're back, bro. First round is on me. I hope so, Mark, as well. I mean, I'm sure you do as well. You'll be out, hopefully, God willing, you'll be out in the 27th of this month. So hopefully we all be back. It's nice that we get to work from home, of course. I do this anyway, so it's nice that we get to work from home and stuff like that, of course. You know, that looks useless, smart Kenny. Big up the illegal streams. Illegal stream massive in the house, of course. That'll be brilliant, Nikki. Absolutely. Big up yourselves. The hustle's in the hustle. The blessing's in the hustle. That's what I say. The blessing is in the hustle, guys. The blessing is in the hustle. That is what it's all about. There you go. There's a glimpse of what I'm watching at the moment. There you go, Tonali. That's a little glimpse of what I'm watching at the moment, guys. That's what I'm watching. Tybo, offside. What with my site, I can't see my mobile phone itself. Never mind watching a football in it. I can't watch football on a mobile phone. I can't do it. I'm the same as Tybo. I can't do it. I have to watch it on at least a 15, 16 inch. You know what I mean? I have to at least watch it on there. I can't be watching it on a phone. You can't get the details and stuff like that. Definitely not. You know? Red card in the Palace game. I think it was Leeds. Let me have a look. Let me have a look what's going on in that game. Let's have a look. Leeds, yeah. Leeds player's been sent off. Red Goodmunson has been sent off. Goodmunson has been sent off. He has been sent off, guys, for Leeds United. Good. Is Tonali the best Italian player at the moment? Probably, yeah. Probably, I would say so. There are some good young players coming through at the moment. Francesco Pio Esposito is one of them for Inter Milan. He's doing well. There is a couple of good players playing for Italy at the moment. But I think, yeah, Tonali's probably up there as the best player playing in Italy at the moment. Yeah. I do like DiMarco. I think DiMarco's brilliant. I think he's brilliant as well. The left back, I think he's good. You know, definitely, of course. But I do think he's a good player. But Tonali right now playing in the Premier League is probably the best. Aristocrat, the legal streams don't have rules, so they can criticize the players as hard as they want. If you understand Chinese, yeah, I don't understand Chinese, unfortunately. So I just be seeing a lot of, you know what I mean? I mean, so whether I'm watching football or sumo wrestling, I wouldn't know whether it make a difference. I'm suspicious of Tybog's age. Yeah, I need my glasses if watching on the phone. Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky I don't have glasses at the moment. So, you know, good Monson gone. Good Monson wasn't a good Monson. It was a bad Monson. That's what happened, guys. Good Monson was a bad Monson, not a good Monson. He's not good today. Red, yeah. Tuesday, 52 young. You're still young, Tyborg. You're still young, only 52. Calvert-Lewin. Oh my God. Tonali and Anson, mate. That's the dream. Big Armar. We can dream on, mate. We can dream. You know that. JJ will join this squad and be totally wasted. Needs new owners ASAP. I agree, Mark. Do you think JJ Gabriel will stay when he turns 16? It's up to the board, isn't it? What the board are trying to do, they're trying to entice him and attract him with, VIP boxes for his family and things like that. That's what they're trying to do at the moment. It's up in the air. He can go anywhere he wants. That's the thing. I know Mark is Japanese, and guess where it is? It's in Nagawa in Japan, because I've been there and I've seen it. Sal, but you know, sumo wrestling, you know, it just sounded funny. Hi Sal, how are you? We badly need Sesko to start early in the second half. I agree, Lisa, and I think we do need that. Guys, I think we do need that. Finally, halftime is over. It's not for me. I've still got I've still got a few minutes. How long to halftime, guys? Is it started yet? Let me know. We definitely need a good second half, guys. Massive second half for Man United coming up here, guys. 45 minutes, guys, in this second half. We definitely need a big second half coming up. Massive. It is massive, guys. In our season, Liverpool are going to beat Tottenham. It's not, look, let me get it. It's not the end of the world if we draw against Aston Villa, but the fact that we lost to Newcastle, we can't be anymore. You know, we can't be dropping any more points. Big up, Sal. It's my dream to visit Japan. How was it? Underwhelming, Mark. In London, you get something called a J Pass, where you can go everywhere around Japan as many times as you want. So I went to Nagawa, I went to obviously Osaka, I went to Tokyo, I went to Nagasaki, Hiroshima, all these players, Akata, all these players, all these places, not players, all these places. I feel it was not what I expected. If you go to Japan, stay in Tokyo, it's expensive, and it was just not what I expected. And that's what I would say about it. But by all means, go yourself. Check it out yourself. Not the best place I've been. That's my opinion. Ain't no way it started 5 minutes ago. No one has started. The league, look, it hasn't started 5 minutes ago. It's only 4 o'clock. How can it start 5 minutes ago? The second half hasn't started 5 minutes ago. We are ready for the second half, though. They're taking their God sweet time. Honest to goodness. We're ready for the second half already. Just me, everything's in slow motion these days. I didn't climb Mount Fuji, Tyborg. I didn't get time. I didn't get time to climb Mount Fuji, unfortunately. Would love to. Seen it. Never climbed it. But it's a good place to visit. It's a good thing for like the bucket list sort of thing. But I prefer China. You know, I thought it was better. I've been to Hong Kong. I thought that was better. I want to go Japan, Africa, Europe. You want to go Japan, Africa, Europe. Whereabouts in Africa? That's a big scope. Whereabouts in Europe? States, and of course, never going back to the States. Never again. That's a shame to hear, Sal. You're not the only person to say it's underwhelming. It is, honestly. I would say probably go to Korea. Probably give you more of an experience. I would have thought, you know, in that sort of thing. Oil prices nowadays prevents travel. We'll have to wait and see. It's just started, mate. You know, sooner or later, you're not going to be able to go anywhere. Big up, everyone. Thank you, guys. We are ready for kickoff in the second half. Here we go, guys. Big half for Manchester United. Let's do this. I believe Villa is playing for a draw and maybe a lucky chance. Villa are playing for the 1-0 win, Asif. Watch this. That's what they're doing. They're going to wait until about 70, 80 minutes and then watch what's going to happen. Watch what's going to happen. We're underway, guys, by the way. I was in China for 5 years, got my medical degree from there. China's a good place. Better. China is an amazing place, better than the States. Yeah, States is finished, mate. States is finished, man. The States is finished. A small island called Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean. I know where Sri Lanka is, Amal. Where do you think I've been all my life? Goodness me. You act like cricket doesn't exist. You know, only a couple of times world champions in cricket. Here come Man United. Come on. My cousin is in Sri Lanka. I need to visit. How can you not know where? How can anyone not know where Sri Lanka is? Come on. Come on. Geography. Geography is my strong point, by the way. I know every capital there is. Traveled a lot as well. Here comes, cross comes in. Funny enough, talking about Tyborg, I almost went to Frankfurt. Nearly this week. Nearly went to Frankfurt. But it was between two flights. I chose the back to Italy one. I chose the back to Italy flight. That's what I did. Didn't choose the Frankfurt one, sadly, because obviously I got a place in Italy. I thought it'd be more cheaper to come here. Nikki, I'm not great with geography. Not many people are, but I'm in the process of moving out. Big up. Anyway, United on the ball. Kobe Mainoo with the ball. Long ball go out forward towards Dello. That doesn't reach him. Ahmad with another poor shot. I don't understand how people could be poor at geography. I'm very good at geography. General knowledge and things like that. Very important, you know. Some people, Mark, think Dubai is a country. That's the thing. Every time they say Dubai is a country, I'm like, oh my God, my goodness me. You know, I learn American kids online in history and geography. You got to learn where Sri Lanka is, Taibo. Definitely. Guys, this has got the makings of a friendly. It just feels like a friendly. It was panic hit. Ahmad had all the time on target. Yeah, absolutely. I saw Cunha's first half. It was amazing. Cunha was probably the best player in the first half, I have to be honest. Absolutely, Roy. I need to change my phone. So, Sal, you are going to be by Peter Drury from now on. Sal, you are going to be by Peter Drury. Peter Drury is a commentator, isn't he? Go on, United. Come on. Stay. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thanks, FCB. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for asking. Is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire still a thing? Get Sal on there. I don't think it's. I think it's gone now. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Boom, boom. You be my phone a friend, Mark. You'll be my phone a friend, and I'll be ringing. It'll be ringing, and it won't answer. That's what's going to happen. You'll be my phone a friend. They don't know where the New York is either. Never mind Sri Lanka. Bloody hell. Who cares? No one needs to know where New York is. It's irrelevant. Nothing comes out of New York. I have to see. What's the difference from Amram? Pressing, creating chances, XG, everything. Much better. Amram was much better. Do you have a favorite commentator, Sal? There used to be a guy called Brian Moore. He used to do the Champions League back in the 90s. He was my favorite. I do like what's his name? Got his name. Champions League 1999. Forgotten his name now. But Andy and Martin Tyler's not bad. So and was like, yeah, I'll smash it, mate. I'll smash it. I'll win the million, mate. I'll win the million. Are you in the UK? No, I'm not, FCB. I'm in Italy. I'm in Italy, mate. I'm in Napoli, to be exact. I'm literally 10 minutes from where Scott McTominay lives. That's where I am. Come on, United. Corner coming in. Oh, go on. Shoot. Oh, God's sake. Goodness me. You're crying out loud. Roy, Sal, what do you think of United fans chanting, "We're winning the league"? I love that. When? We're not winning the league this season, mate. So it's a lie. Mark, I'm so ready, mate. So sat next to the phone. Yeah, you better sit next to the phone, man. And I get that question about butter chicken, and then I'll be ringing you, mate. Big up, Bernard. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Imagine having all the space chances and keep Sesko on the bench until the 60th minute. I know, mate. Here come United. Here comes Impremo. Go on. Good strike. Oh, good save. And it's cleared for a corner, United. Come on, that's more like it. Come on, United. I'm going to New York in 3 years with my friend I've known since school. Good luck, mate. Good luck. Knowing someone's country makes a person really happy. So knowing geography is good. You sound like my old teacher. Knowledge is brain food. Knowledge is brain food. That's what my old teacher used to say. It's a supplier teacher as well. Anyway, a cross comes in from Bruno. Can we get something? Yes! Yes! Yes, United have scored. Goal, guys. Come on. Absolute United have scored. United have scored, guys. We've got it. Get in, guys. Get in. Get in. Get in. Get in. Let's go, Coral. Big up, guys. Big up. It had to be Cass, didn't it? It had to be Cass. It had to be Cass. When in doubt, get Cass. Come on. Let's get it in, guys. That's what we needed. Now Aston Villa have to come at us. Now Aston Villa have to attack us now. And let's pick them off. This is why we need Bruno G, because he can score goals, but get him because of his age. Yeah, 28-29, isn't he? 28-29. But what a header. Great header. 67 celebration. Yeah. Was that the Cristiano Ronaldo one? Is that the Cristiano Ronaldo one? We are getting to miss Cass. We're going to miss him. We're going to miss him. Hopefully, yeah, they have to come out now. Absolutely. Everyone, please visit Trinidad and Tobago. Always welcome into the Caribbean. I've been to the Caribbean, but I've been to Cuba. I haven't been Jamaica. And I haven't been to Trinidad, unfortunately, yet. Or St. Kitts and Nevis or anything like that. I've been to Cuba. I went to Havana and Veradero. Yeah. Different, definitely. It's like Cuba was like the 1950s. But come on, United. Oh, my goodness. Good tackle. Casse broke the goal scoring tally for season 7 goals. His last was 6 rounds, if I am right. Well done, Nassif. Asif, great knowledge, my friend. Yes, I think it is right, if I'm not wrong. If you're not wrong, if I'm not right. He's had a good season. We're going to miss him next season, guys. We really are. Unless he's replaced by a world-class player, we are going to miss Casemiro. Because how many times has Casemiro saved us this season? How many times? How many times? In poor games, he saved us. Amal, we ain't missing him if we recruit well. We will. We will miss him if we don't. Yeah. I mean, no shit, Sherlock, Amal. Come on, Amal. Amal. That is the most simple thing that has just burst my brain to the hemisphere. We ain't going to miss him if we sign someone good. If I had wheels, I'd be a bike. Here we go. Oh, good. Bullet header from Casemiro. And who believes that Ineos are going to replace him? Well, he'll be walking through hell with a blindfold and expecting not to get burned. That's what happened. If I miss Casemiro a lot, man, imagine if we had Casemiro, Herrera, and Bruno midfield. It would be shit. Casemiro's good. Herrera's overrated. Bruno don't play well in midfield, mate. He's a number 10. Casemiro will be so missed. Absolutely. He will be. Sun is out, Manny. Big up, everyone. Big up, RJ. All world travellers on here. I've seen all Europe, but never went elsewhere. Europe's the best, Tybo, to be honest. I'll be honest, as a guy who's been to Africa, a guy who's been to Asia, a guy who's lived in the UAE for 4 years. I actually like UAE. I think the Middle East was beautiful. I think absolutely peaceful. The only time it's not peaceful is when certain orange fella comes along and tries to make it unpeaceful, and that's what happens. Anyway, free kick to Aston Villa in a dangerous position. Yeah, it's poor. It's poor, Amal, but I've been there. I shot a music video there, believe it or not. Good clear, good block. It's a good block, guys. It's a good block. It's a good block. Ahmad's been shit, mate. Honest to God. We need Anderson, Trigger Kim. Absolutely, we need Anderson. That would be good. Bro, people don't know how good it is in the UAE. They don't, mate. I'm dreading going back to the UK. They don't know how good they've got it. I've been around the world. There's nowhere like UAE. There's nowhere like Abu Dhabi. There's nowhere like Dubai. These places are the best places to live. Trust me. The only time they're not the best place to live is when the bitter red, white, and blue come along and decide to do something ridiculous. And that's what happens. You know, as they always do, destabilization, because you know what? It's such a great place to live. They care about their people. Ahmed's having a lot of bad days, Albi lately. Ahmed's had a lot of bad days. Australia's all right. Too many spiders, though, Mark. Used to be a great place to live. Used to be. Spider, mate. Spider down under, mate. Spider, mate. Come on, United. We are 1-0 up against Aston Villa, guys. We are going to solidify this top 3 position, guys. Liverpool fans are crying at the moment. Tax-free living with access to everything. It's not just about tax-free, Amal, because certain things are expensive in the UAE, right? It's about lifestyle. That's the most important thing. And Mark will vouch for me. It's lifestyle. It's not just about avoiding tax and all that, because certain things are expensive in the UAE. I go to Waitrose in the UAE, and there's lots of tax and food, right? There's lots of big tax and food. But the fact of the matter is, I'd rather live there than the UK. It's as simple as that. Wonderful place to live. Made bad by, you know what I mean, Americans. Mark, Cass knocked out. Is Cass all right? Man United are going 6 points ahead of Chelsea. That's a good news. We need Castle get up. And a higher price up. No, Amal, not necessarily. No. It has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with salary. Salary is similar. It's nothing to do with salary. Salary is similar. Anyone who says anything is lying. Salary is similar. It's a much better place to live. Just simple as that. The Middle East is the best place to live. And that's why they hate it so much. That's why people get jealous. That's why everything was been happening in the UAE. All the people coming out, you know, with their hatred for Dubai and Abu Dhabi, they're just hating. Because it's better, because they can't move there. They won't be able to move there because they don't have a talent to move over there. Because you actually need a talent to move over there. That's it. It's all good until USA decides to bring democracy to... Yeah. Isn't it funny, Tybod, that every time they try to bring democracy to a country, they find oil? They must be the luckiest people in the world. Anyway, speaking of Manchester United and democracy, Man United are definitely uniting us at the moment. Even the Saudis don't want their students going to the UK now. No one does, mate. No one does. They treat you well. They absolutely do. They treat their people number one. I have moved to Dubai if I had a job opportunity, Sal. I have to. You have to get a profession, mate. Become a teacher. Become something good. An engineer. Yeah, something like that. I do a lot in Dubai, in UAE. I do a lot. I have a football team. I do my streams. I obviously got an apartment over there. I've got like, so obviously, you know, at the end of the day. Mazada's wondering, he can shove it up his backside. I don't care, Arastasi. I wish, but I don't expect anything from Spurs. Nope. I can leave UK, I get homesick. I can't leave UK, I get homesick. Do you, Nikki? I love London, to be honest with you. I was born and raised in London, and I love London. I've always loved London, you know, and it will always be my home, my spiritual home. My home is East London. I was born in Leytonstone, East London. I will always love it, but it's just such a hard place to live. It's so difficult to get ahead. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, so difficult to get ahead. Dalot is a flop. Dalot is a flop. Guys, we're 61 minutes. We've got half an hour to go. Man United 1, Aston Villa 0. Courtesy of Casemiro, Uncle Cass. with the goal. Yeah, not many doctor opportunities. I was thinking of Qatar, but now I see opportunity in Papua New Guinea. You're gonna have to wait now, Amal. But yeah, you got an opportunity there, definitely. If you get your qualifications and stuff, and good luck to you, brother. Good luck to you. You never know where the world's going to take you. That's one thing I would say. You never know where the world's going to take you. Mark, we can't rely on him at all. Nope. I cannot imagine doing anything other than profession, so big up, my friend. Good luck in PNG. Papua New Guinea. Big up the Papua New Guinea fam. Big up. Great save, Lemons. Great save, Lemons. When in doubt, Senny. Oh, they won't mention that, will they? They won't mention that, will they? Will they mention that? They won't. Another save from Lemons. Another save from Senny Lemons, guys. What a save. Tyborg, I will never leave Germany, guys, living in a small town in the rain. Peaceful, calm, nice nature, and great people. And bloody freezing. Big up, Senny. Senny Lemens destroyed Anana. Yes. Yes. They did destroy Anana. Using his shoulder to like is Ronaldo. Absolutely. Guys, by the way, let me just say that. Right. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. 1-1. Poor defending. Poor defending. Unmarked, man. Unmarked. For goodness sake, man. McGinn, man. Oh, it's Barkley. Barkley. We let Barkley score, guys. Bloody hell, I thought that was a bank. Hold on. Is it going to VAR? Is it going to VAR? Come on, man. Who said I counted my chickens, Amal? Amal, are you hearing things, bruv? I don't think you'd be a very good doctor if you're hearing things, bruv. I think you need to doctor your ears because I never count my chickens. I think you need to check your ears out, Amal, before you become a doctor. Because you know what? If I say that I have a problem with my liver and you take out my kidney, then I've got a problem in it. It's offside. He's blocking the referee. He's blocking the view. He's blocking the view. Maybe I'm clutching at straws here. Maybe I'm clutching at straws. He's blocking the view. A flop. Oh, only flop score against Man United. That's a come on. He's blocking the view. I think that came off him as well. No, he's blocking the goalkeeper view. When it comes off his leg, fully blocking the view. And it touches him. And when it comes off his foot, look at when it comes off his foot, not when the ball is next to him. That is an offside. Yeah, it comes off him. That's offside. That's offside, guys. Offside. Offside. Come on. Oh my God, it's goal stands. That was offside, man. That's offside. Frauds. Absolute frauds, man. Absolute frauds. Because it come off his backside, Erastus C. It come off his foot and it come off his backside. But they don't do all the lines with Man United, so they don't give it because they don't do all the proper lines with Man United. 1-1. We move again. Come on, United. Albie, Gillette hates United since he is a Liverpool fan and is always our VAR. Yeah, I agree with that one. He did touch it. They just didn't want to look at it. Look at the spin on the ball. We have zero intensity and or composure. Exactly, Mark. Look at the spin on the ball when it goes. Look at just a tight, slight spin on the ball. And I thought it was obstruction as well. Bloody Aston Villa. Come on, man. Come on. Honest to God. Come on. We can still win this, guys. Villa will score again, says Mark. Come on, Mark. Don't stress me out, Mark. You're stressing me out. It always saddens me that Gillette is Australian. Big up, Albie. Yeah, we're giving Villa a boost. We're really giving Villa a boost here. You did, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. Hope it comes true, man. Hope it comes true. We need to win this game, guys. No more draws and losses and stuff like that, malarkey. Oh, goodness me. Come on. We do it all the time, though, isn't it, guys? Every time we go 1-0 up, we never make it easy for ourselves. We never get a second. We never get a third. We always go 1-1 and things like that, isn't it? You know, we never finish a game. Do you know what I mean? We never get to finish games. So that's so frustrating with Man United. So frustrated. Because Carrick is not a masterclass tactician. That's it. He needs to bring on Sesko, though. Move Bremo to the right. I don't think he's going to do it, though. Little bit disappointed with Bremo over the last few weeks. I'll be honest with you. I have been disappointed with Bremo, but I've been disappointed with a lot of players over the last few weeks, not just Bremo. But I am disappointed because I know his levels. I know the way Bremo plays. I know how he played last season. Amal, that's why it's clashing out. We don't make things easy for ourselves. Exactly. But, you know, I didn't count my chickens, did I? I think you're counting chickens, Amal. I think you're counting chickens in your sleep. Me too, Marco. Big up, Mark. Oh, of course. Big up, everyone. I never count my chickens with this Man United team. Never have. Never will. Man United go 1-0 up, concede a goal. That's what they do. They never finish games off. That's one thing we never do. Go on. Here's our chance. Go on. Ahmad. Foul. Oh, my God. He's not giving it. Go on. Yeah! Yeah, we scored. We scored. What a pass. And what a finish. Cunha, what a finish. Yes. Let's go, guys. We did it. Get in. Get in. Shouldn't have happened in the first place. Come on, United. Come on. Big up, Bobby. He got the 2-1 in. He got the 2-1 scoring. It's Bobby. He's the guy. Get another goal. Yeah, we need to finish it, Nicky. Absolutely, Nick. I fucking love this game. Big up, Mark. Love you, brother. Big up, everyone. It's all banter in here, but we love it. We love it. We're all Man United at heart, man. That's what we are. It doesn't matter. You got a thick skin, though, on this channel, by the way. Amal, I am not counting my chickens. Just to double check. Good goal. It's a good goal. Yes. Come on. I did say 3-2, though. I did say 3-2, though, Amal. I did say 3-2. Please no 3-2. If it goes 3-1 and Aston Villa get a consolation goal back 98 minutes, then I'm okay. That's all right. Good pass from Bruno, but that's what Bruno does. But what a finish from Cunha. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Yay! Hey, Bruno number 10 has to be. Yeah, but great finish. Great finish. Brilliant. Come on. We're winning, guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, Simon? One chicken called Cow's Cass, one chicken called Cunha, 2 chickens. What came first, the chicken or the egg? There you go. The chicken or the egg? That was a good assist. Absolutely, Tyborg. Bruno, 15 Premier League assists. Absolutely. Is that his prime of his career? Amal, now 20 minutes to go, but it feels like 45 minutes. 18 minutes, man. Amal, 18 minutes. I wouldn't give him a minute. Albie, I just don't think he's fit enough. Tyborg, come on, Tyborg. 3-1 would be a good score. Afternoon, Marky. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Out there, inside the community, how are you, my friend? Very good. Good to see you. I'm even better to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Just getting home from work, and we we score. Glory, go Man United, my guy. Absolutely. Big up the community. This community is wicked. Need another goal to put this game to bed. We need to start finishing games off. I agree with that 100%. Sesko coming on. Brave. At least it's not a defensive substitution. Cheers, Anfield the Red. Big up, brother. Hope you're well, mate. Good luck today, mate. Sesko's coming on. Come on. RJ wants a Sesko goal. You can have one. If I could give you one, mate, I'll give you one. Here comes Sesko goal. Come on. Get 3-1 would be nice. Big up, Marcus. Good to see you. Good. Guess the number of injury time minutes. Win a free prize. 8-9 minutes. If Man United are winning, 8-9 minutes. If it's 2-2, 3 minutes. That's what it is. That's it. If Man United are winning and Aston Villa need a goal and it's 2-1 to Man United, it'll be 8-9 minutes. If it's 2-2 and Man United need a goal, 3 minutes. Absolutely. We know it, innit? Like back of hand. Bruno's breaking records for most assists in a single season. He is. He's the only one doing it as a number 10. Sesko on, but that shows how poor the league is, to be honest. We're gonna knock the white pains out the league. The white pains out the league. Big up, my friend. You're gonna destroy Tottenham, mate. I'll be lucky. Tottenham will be lucky it's less than 3. Bremo off. Strange. Liverpool going to win. I guarantee you, Liverpool today, and guys, remember this word, right? Liverpool today are going to score more than 4. It's going to go score minimum 4 goals. I don't know what's going on with Bremo, really. It's difficult, isn't it? It's not only him, but it is difficult. But big up Bremo. Come on. We can't mess this up, guys. 15 minutes to go. Ross Barkley is a fraud. Sal, you've seen the lineup. Salah is benched. Hugo benched. Wow. Brave. I think Anfield the Red. I think that Arne Slot has until the Galatasaray game. I think if he don't get through against Galatasaray, I think he's going to be sacked. Definitely. Look, the game against Galatasaray can't bring any fans to Anfield. They can't bring any fans, so there's no excuses. You know what I mean? And Bremo, not a striker. Would you call Bruno a legend? No. He's a great, not a legend. No, he's not a legend. Legends win titles and that. And it's not his fault, but he's not a legend for Man United, no. Absolutely not. And I'm talking about Cantona's a legend. Bobby Charlton's a legend. Giggs is a legend. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo's a legend. Bruno's just under that tier. Sadly, it doesn't matter about stats padding and stuff like that. I don't bother about stat padding. It's all round game and everything. And success. Silverstrand. Getting very nervous looking at the expression, bro. Big up Silverstrand. How you doing? I am nervous. Of course I'm nervous. It's Man United we're talking about. They don't make it easy for us, bruv. You know what I mean? Portugal have a lovely midfield. They do, RJ. They do. So do England. I would argue England's is better. But yeah, England have a good. They got a good midfield, but they got a lot of old players as well. A legend revolutionizes the club inside and out. Absolutely. You know, if Bruno gets first most assists in a season, will that become a legend? No, Arrestasy. No. Stop mentioning this legend business. Stat padding doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. No, he's not a legend at Man United. He's a great. Anfield the Red should be good enough to beat Spurs. You're going to be good enough. It should be good enough to beat Spurs, but I'm surprised that Arne Slot has gone with that tactic. You know? We're rocking at back six. Slot gets scared when you say Xabi Alonso to him. Slot's on his last legs, Anfield the Red. Look, I just don't think he was ever the right guy for Man United. I think for Liverpool, I think that last season he was incredibly fortunate. He inherited, obviously, Arne's Jurgen Klopp's team. And what I said back then was basically, let's see when he has to build his own team, you know, and so far it's failing. I think you got a much better team than this league's position suggests, you know, and I think Liverpool should be looking at. I don't think Xabi Alonso necessarily. He plays a back three. Would Liverpool be happy with that? Would Liverpool be happy with that? Don't know if they'd be happy with a back three. But Liverpool traditionally don't sack managers. I think they've only had 30, 35 managers in their history. You know? Would you have Emery as a manager for United? No, Nicky. No. There's only a couple of managers I look at as a Man United type manager. One of them's Luis Enrique. The other one's a Nagelsmann. Those two I would be content with. But no, the rest of them I'm not a big fan, to be honest with you. I'd rather keep Carrick, honestly, than the others. Just wasting time with these other managers. 10 minutes left. Big up, Mark. Go! Yeah. Come on. I told you Sesko would get goal. And guess what? Tyborg's got the accolades. 3-1. 3-1, guys. There you go. That's why he starts. That's why he starts. That's why he starts, guys. Big up. Come on. Get in, guys. 3-1. Have that. Have that. 3 goals, guys. Come on. Don't make it easy, but, you know, it's good when you come at the good end, isn't it? It's good when you come at the other end. Big up, Sesko. It's good when you come at the other end. Big up, guys. Oh, 10 minutes to go. That make it more. Tyborg called it. You have to give Tyborg his flowers, guys. And it's not offside. It is. You have to give Tyborg his flowers. Tyborg called the 3-1, guys. That's what it is. But then again, my prediction, mine, was 3-2. So you never know, guys. You know what I mean? Sesko can't stop scoring. Benjamin Tesco. Kenny's words. Mildew. I haven't had one of those in a while, Mark. Tesco Mildew. That's dry. It's like eating cardboard. Yes, I called it 3-1-2. I always want a clean sheet. Big up, my guy. Big up, Marky Mark. Much love, brother. Mo, icing on the cake, Sesko, but hope your prediction comes to. I mean, I don't want a 3-2 because that'd make it more nervous, wouldn't it? That'd make it more nervous. I'm not sure the Villa number 26, but what an assist. Big up, my friend. A proper 9-goal. Wow, absolutely. He needs to start, mate. It's going to be 4-1. Tybo, you stick to your score. You stick to your guns. You got it right. You got it. You got it right, mate. You got it right. This smashed them up, guys. You remember what they did to us at Christmas? You remember when they beat us and they didn't deserve to beat us? You remember that? Come on, United. I like this. I like the scoreline, 3-1. I didn't, honestly, I'll be honest, halfway through the game, I didn't expect it to be like this. It was dead rubber, wasn't it? It seems like we need to concede a goal to get us back into action. Dein Deutsch ist sehr gut. Dein Deutsch ist sehr gut. What is that, Tybo? It sounds delicious. What is it? I won't mind one of them. Big up, Tyborg. Albie, the way this game is, Sesko could get a hat-trick. You never know. Big up, Ellison. How you doing? Sal, do you think maybe Sesko is more impactful off the bench? No. I just think he needs to, he's young, he's going to learn various things, you know. He can play from the start, he can play from the bench. He's a young player, he's going to be inconsistent in all different things. One thing's for certain, he's got the knack of scoring goals. And I think you can't buy that, you know, at the end of the day. You can't buy that sort of thing. We want 4, Kenny. Big up, Kenny. Silverstrand. Now I can calm down for the big up, Silverstrand. Hope you're doing well, mate. We can calm down now, I think. I think we can. But can we really? Can we really calm down? Can we really calm down? They compared Sesko with Jokeres. No way Sesko is going. And remember, Asif, right? He's much younger, Sesko. He's much younger than Jokeres. Jokeres, I'm glad we ain't got him. I'm glad. Tybo, I love Germany, man. Big up to Germany. Love Germany too. Here come United. Oh, poor ball. From Sesko. Poor one, that one. Sesko, poor there. So I said to Marco, this is German is quite good. I wish I knew German. I know offsides. That's about it. If you know, you know. I'm not going to be winning any language awards. Definitely not. I know more French. I know more French. I know a lot of French. I know a lot of Spanish. I know a lot of Italian because I'm obviously my Italian wife and stuff like that. But that's about it. Arsenal playing haram ball, relying on corners. It's true, Arastasi. They're only winning the league because the league's so shit. That's it. That's the only reason they're winning the league. It's the only time they could win the league because the win is shit. You know what I mean? That's the only time. Then come and visit Marco. It would be great. I almost visited Tyborg, you know. There were 2 flights. One straight from Abu Dhabi to Frankfurt, and the other one was to Milan. I got the flight to Milan. Sorry, Tyborg. I was thinking of you. I said, you know what? I said to my wife, I said, I've got to go and see Tyborg in Frankfurt. But we had to take the first one that came available. And the first one that left was the Milan one. And we went on Milan. And then, yeah. But soon come, of course, when things settle down. Of course, I would love to go there. Not that I'm being invited. Kenny, Arsenal deserve to win the league this season. Can't deny that. Yeah, because they're the shittest team out of the shit league. Shit teams win shit leagues. Headlines tomorrow: United smash Villa. Absolute absides. Tyborg, bro. We need to change the language. Upside sounds better. But Tyborg, bro. I'm there. We need a community. We do, mate. Maybe it'd be better if we win something. We can celebrate something. We don't want to be like Arsenal, you know, celebrating top 4. You know what Arsenal do. You know, get the open top bus out. Sesko gives me young Ronaldo vibes. Very, very, very high praise indeed, mate. Very, very high praise indeed. I must say, last window has been a blessing of transfers. Offloading Rasmus was the best decision. It was a 4 out of 10 window, though, wasn't it? Because we didn't get enough. Otherwise, Man United would be challenging for the league. Let me tell you that. Absolutely. Bobby, my nerves have gone. Thank God. Big up, Bobby. Nearly. So organise them. Okay, I will do, mate. But we have to do it for a reason, right? Definitely. And when things settle down, Mark, you know what's going on in the UAE at the moment. When things settle down, definitely we'll arrange something. In all seriousness, we'll arrange something, definitely. When things settle down and when we know where we stand in regards to what's going on. Germany sound great when they're yelling. Depends who you're talking about. Spurs may be fighting for their lives today and beat Liverpool for a draw. No chance, Nicky. Nicky, I'm going to tell you, Tottenham are going to concede minimum 4 goals. Minimum 4 goals. They're dead today. They're gone, even though Liverpool got loads of players out. I rather Arsenal than Liverpool and City. I'm sorry to say that Liverpool fan in the chat. I prefer it. Obviously, I prefer Arsenal to Man City because that would be 2 seasons without a title for Man City, and I think that's a good thing. Arsenal, the only thing you have to cope with Arsenal is the fans, you know. I'm glad we got Sesko instead of Swedish Watkins, absolutely. That's an insult to Watkins. Watkins is actually better. How Arsenal win corners? Hug the goalkeeper, make him. Yeah, exactly. I know exactly in Frankfurt. I would have went there for no reason. So it's more somewhere between Frankfurt and Cologne. So I would have went there for no reason. I was like, where bloody hell is he? Yeah. Well, soon come. Cologne's a beautiful place. My wife was going to have an interview in Cologne. She's a teacher. She was going to have an interview there. Cologne is a beautiful place. I would love to visit. Never been, but I've heard lots of good things. My wife lived in Germany 6 years. So, yeah, she knows a lot about Germany and stuff. F-Trump. Apparently, I'm going to get someone on my case now. Mossad apparently is going to come after me. But Mossad's not Mossad, is it? It's actually Rajesh is going to come after me, so it don't matter. Guys, abscise is an easy word, Sal. Just try saying Eichhornchen. 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 What does that mean? Sounds delicious. Big up. Eichhornchen. There's no need for that language, Tyberg. Canninchen. Conninchen. United making substitutes. We've got a minute, guys. We're in injury time. Can you believe it? We're in injury time, guys. Can you believe it? Yeah, Sesko. It's got a long way to go. A long way to go. I wish him all the best, though. I wish him all the best. I do. Come on, United. I told you 8 minutes. I told you 8 minutes. Did I not say 8 minutes? For goodness sake, man. 8 minutes. I knew it'd be 8 minutes. They want, if they score now, Aston Villa. My goodness. Tybog, you're killing me, Sal, but it wasn't bad at all. Means squirrel, by the way. So it isn't delicious then. I don't eat squirrels, so unless that is a delicacy, I don't know. But yeah, no, I do not advocate the dining of squirrels, guys. Absolutely not. That's what Scousers eat. Sorry, the red. Why are they just doing 8 minutes? Why are they being extra? I don't mind Arsenal winning EPL this season, but would envy them winning a double or triple. Yeah, it's where we want to be, Silver Strand, isn't it? It's where we want to be, where they are, and we can't hate on that. They've done well, and you have to give them their plaudits. They've run the club properly. We've run the club poorly, and they've done incredible, and they have to be congratulated if they win the league. Sadly, you know, but teams win the league for a reason. You know, they're not only doing well in the league, they're doing well in the Champions League, doing well in the FA Cup, and that's what they do, and they deserve it. You know, one more would be nice, Amal, Asif. I know Frankfurt is a beautiful city. You guys have a sausage named after your city, right, Tabo? Frankfurt. I know that one. Frankfurt. I think it's that one. I just don't want Liverpool to win. My friends are Liverpool fans, and they would laugh at me this season. Like Liverpool are going to finish below Manchester United. Even Anfield, the Red, will start admitting it. Let's be fair. This season has been dog shit. They shouldn't even give out a trophy. I agree with Anfield there. It has been dog shit. Let's be fair with Anfield. That he's right there. He's right. The league has been dog shit this season. I'm not hating. I'm not. But let's be honest, guys. It has been awful. It has been really awful. It's been the worst I've ever seen. Ever. I've been watching the Premier League for nearly 40 years. It's been the worst I've ever seen. I'll be honest. Bobby, I hate to say it, but I think you get third and we get fourth. Yeah, it's the same thing, really, isn't it, Anfield? Potato to potato, tomato, tomato. It's the same thing as long as you get the Champions League, and that's the main thing. Obviously, you get a bit more money, which will make the Glazers and Ineos happy. But yeah, it's just it's like a browsing right. You know what I mean? Tybo, every single village has its own sausage and beer here. It's crazy. Well, in Germany, every single city has its own sausage in Germany. There you go. What's the Munich one called? I didn't know that. I know they drink a lot. That's about it. But guys, we've got literally under 5 minutes to go. Man United are winning by 3 goals to 1. We want to win the Premier League, so I don't care where we finish as long as we get top 5. Exactly, Amber. I think qualifying for the Champions League is the most important thing. You know, big up, my friend. Big up, Mark. Agreed, Sal. This season, Sunderland occupied 4th place for weeks. This season has been shit. It's been awful, mate. You know, it's been awful, but they're going to celebrate it. You know, and the problem is, let me just tell you this, and let me warn people. Arsenal fans are going to be unbearable. They're going to be unbearable. Let me tell you that right now. And they're going to be talking about this for years to come. Years to come, they're going to be talking about this. They're going to be unbearable, guys. I don't want this to sound wrong, but your city sausage is world famous. Big up. Big up. I don't mind Arsenal winning it. I just don't want City or Liverpool. You're not from London, obviously, Tybo. You don't know how awful they are. At least there's not many Arsenal fans in Southeast Asia. Let me tell you, RSC, if you were raised in London, you would not like Arsenal. They're the worst. They're the worst. Trust me, they're the worst. Ahmad's had a poor game for me, in my opinion. He's greedy, man. He's greedy. Ahmad is greedy at times. He needs to stop that. I do think Ahmad's a little bit greedy. You know, I think he needs to stop that. We are lucky, Amal. Yeah, what happened this season, the fact that Man United are comfortably 3rd, right, goes to show you how crap this league has been this season, guys. 2 minutes left, guys. Call it when it's off. Whoever gets the full time first, let me know, guys. Let me know. 2 minutes left. Man United 3, Aston Villa 1. Great result. Great result for Manchester United. Solidifying that 3rd place, of course. Taking 2 points away from Manchester City. Is the 2nd place still on? You never know. But it's a free kick to Aston Villa. Yeah, I know, Rest see. We're the biggest supported teams in the world. 2 of the biggest, you know. Anyway, free kick to Aston Villa. Coming up here, guys. It is a free kick to Aston Villa. Can we do something about it? Can we defend it well? Well, they kicked it wide. They kicked it wide. Let me know when it's full time. Marcus ahead, I think. Marcus the head of everyone. As soon as he calls the full time, it is full time. When Mark says it's full time, it's full time. I think he's ahead, everyone. I've still got a minute left on mine. Considering how many times we got away with it, I start to think it's not like this coincidence. It's just not good enough, though. I think we need more, definitely. We were poor for a lot of this game, but Aston Villa are poor today. And he looks deflated. He does. Aston Villa really poor. I didn't see anything from Aston Villa today. Shocking Aston Villa, to be honest. Maybe they played in New Europe. Maybe that's what it is. But we have to win. That's all we can do. We have to analyze everything at the end of the season. That's what we have to do, is analyze everything at the end of the season. Absolutely. We beat them here last season, by the way. We beat Aston Villa last season. Remember when we beat Aston Villa last season at Old Trafford? Hold that, Emery. Is it over yet, Mark? Villa came for a point. They did, Tyborg. And that's what you do. It's bad mentality, isn't it? They deserve the defeat. Liverpool fans in South Asia are some of the most annoying people in the world. Stay away from Unai Emery. Full time, guys. Full time. Manchester United defeat Aston Villa by 3-1. Fantastic result for Manchester United as we solidify and move 3 points ahead in the third place position, guys. 6 points ahead of Chelsea. Over to Liverpool as they play Spurs today. Man United closed the gap on second as well. Let's not forget that, guys. Great result for Man United. Great performance for Man United. Absolutely brilliant. Now Man United move on. Another game crossed off, guys. Another game crossed off. If Tottenham managed to produce something today, it's basically there and there. It's there. We've done it. Man United getting in the top 3 is all that matters at the end of the day. Absolutely delighted, guys. Man United are in the top 3. Absolutely. 3 points most important. Absolutely, Tyborg. Absolutely. So, and all the community, you're a bunch of legends. Thank you so much, Mark. You are a legend too. And you take it easy, of course, guys. And yeah, fantastic result. Delighted with it. Great performances all around the pitch. Casemiro again, brilliant, guys. Absolutely. A little bit of questionable performances as well. But you know what? We take the win. I think that's all that matters. We cemented 13 goal difference. No clean sheet, though, but over to Moon. Over the moon with a win. Absolutely, Asif. Over the moon with a win. Now we hope that Tottenham can do something as well. Have a great weekend, Silverstrand. You enjoy it, my friend. Enjoy the win. That's the most important thing. Enjoy the win. And that's what I'm going to do. Because you know what? We've had 2 weeks of dwelling over this Newcastle result and stuff like that. So I'm delighted with the win, guys. I really am. And, we can be happy and positive until Friday, when Man United play again against Bournemouth, of course, guys. You know, a great win, I have to say. A great win. Played better in second half. Can Man United... Now, let me have a look at this. Let me have a look at the league table, guys. I'm going to have a look at the league table. Can Man United finish second? Right, let me have a look. EPL table. Right, let's have a look. Can they finish second? Now, Man United on 54. Nah. It'd be... Nah. We are 7 points behind Man City. It's going to take something monumental for us to catch Man City. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, we're happy with that, guys. Second half was way better, absolutely. Scologo Man United, we are marching up to second place. We never know anyway. But it is. We got 7 points behind. So, you know, it's going to be difficult. But third place, guys, is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant is third place. I will take that all day long, of course. I'm delighted. Asif, Villa going back to K's from next season. They were full, mate. I think they're already starting to fall. I think I predicted it, 3 weeks ago, that Villa are the ones who are going to fall out of the top 5. I think they're the ones who are going to fall out. I think they're on a downward spiral. I think the European football is really getting to them as well. They're playing too much football, in my opinion, guys. And they're not used to it. And they don't have the squad for it either. Absolutely not. Delighted with that. Great watch along, guys. Thank you to Tyborg as well, my friend. Good to see you again, guys. Hi, Ugarte. What's that? Ugarte curse broken? Nope. I mean Ugarte. I don't know what's going on with Ugarte. David, AK Neville, long bottom needs to be sold to Inter Milan. The chimes of the Champions League. Can't wait for it, my friend. Can't wait for it. Absolutely. Big up, Saviour. Big up, my friend. Chelsea, Liverpool will overcome Villa at the end of the season. I think so as well. Asif. I think Villa are in a dangerous place right now. I think Villa are going to end up declining and falling down the league. Sadly for them, but you know what? I don't feel sorry for them at the end of the day, guys. Absolutely. See you next time, Asif. All the best. See you for the game against Bournemouth. Guys, I'm off. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Really appreciate that. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And also smash a like on the video if you guys can do that. Manchester United 3, Aston Villa 1. Get in there. United move on. United move up. Moving all up, guys. Absolutely. Solidifying that third place position, guys. I'll see you next time, guys. Have a great day. Make sure you join me for that. I'll be back tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. Have a great evening, night, morning, wherever you are in the world, guys. I'm Sal Warner. This is the Watch Along. Man United 3, Aston Villa 1. Take it easy, guys. Peace.